All right, guys, what in the hell has boxing come to? Now, look, I've been warning you of this. I've been, screaming from the mountaintop for about 2 years now, telling you Canelo was going to do this. Back when he did that no boxing, no life, look, I can see it. When you've been around boxing as long as I have, you can start to predict what these guys are going to do. You can almost, I might as well be a fortune teller, okay? I predicted this shit. Go back and listen to my videos. I said Canelo's going to try to get out of his contract. He's going to try to sue Golden Boy, DAZN. He's going to break away. And then I said he's going to try to take Mikey Garcia away from Golden Boy Promotion. That's going to be the next move. Watch. Once he gets out of the contract, what's he going to do? Boom. He's going to snatch up all the talent, the top talent. I've been telling you guys this. And in the process, ducking that trilogy or waiting, until Gennady Golovkin's 72 years old. Anyway, let's continue. Canelo Alvarez sues Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotion, and DAZN for breach of contract. Wow, I'm thinking, what happened? Something really bad must have happened. Well, let's continue. The Mexican boxing sensation has not fought at all in 2020, and it looks like his next fight will be in court. Well, only problem there, Canelo, there's no catch weights in court, okay? You can't get, guys like Amir Khan in court. But anyway, let's continue. All right, and I'm not going to read all this. It was less than 2 years ago. Canelo Alvarez signed an 11-fight, $365 million deal. I mean, these guys are such freaking divas, right? After just 3, not 4, not 5, 3 fights, total lackluster, mismatches, and one of them, Kovalev took a dive, we know that, Rocky Fielding, none of which could be advertised as blockbusters. The Mexican superstar has filed a lawsuit against DAZN, DAZN, as well as Golden Boy Promotion and Oscar De La Hoya, right? Told you guys, the athletic Mike Coburn. By the way, shout out Mike. Okay, broke the story Tuesday night according to the filing, and it is in public record court records. It's been confirmed, been verified. Okay, Canelo is seeking at least $280 million in damages. I choked. Oh my God. The money, wow. $280 million in damages, the money owed to him for the remainder of his deal with DAZN. Now, wait a minute. Hang on, guys. We'll get there. I don't want to lose you yet. Who's the victim here? Who's the villain? Who's the victim? We'll get there. Plus, he wants to sever his promotional ties to Golden Boy and continue his career with a broadcaster partner other than DAZN. What did I tell? They should pay me for this. I predicted this. I told you guys. I'm going to make probably 2 or 3 videos on this, okay? 2 or 3 videos coming up on this particular subject. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my archive and I'm going to record. I'm going to do a little screen recording, bring it back to you guys when I told you this was going to happen a year ago. Okay, let's continue. Here's Canelo, quote, I'm the pound for pound #1 diva in the world, Alvarez said. The Athletic, The Athletic in an official statement. I'm not scared of any opponent in the ring, and I'm not going to let failures of my broadcaster or promoters keep me out of the ring. Wow, dude, wow. Failures of my promoter. It's a global fucking pandemic. Okay, this isn't like some conspiracy to hold Canelo, the biggest cash cow in boxing, out of the ring. I mean, guys, do you see the elite mindset? Do you see the entitled, that privileged mindset? How dare them keep me out of the ring? Bro, what are you talking about? You're the boss. Look, Canelo said, I'm the boss. I call the shots. I'm the shot caller, not DAZN. Even when the WBC tried to tell him what to do, what did he do? Vacate. Okay? Think about it, guys. Now, all of a sudden, according to him, he's not going to let other people be the shot caller, although according to Canelo, he's been the shot caller all along. Anyway, whatever. Let's continue. I'm not scared of any opponent in the ring. I'm not going to let failures of my broadcaster or promoters keep me out of the ring. I filed a lawsuit so I can get back to boxing and give my fans the show they deserve. What, like Kovalev? You know what? Look, if Canelo came out and said this, I'd have a whole newfound respect for Canelo. If he came out and said, you know what? Look, they put me in there with Kovalev. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Kovalev, right? I'd be like, yeah, they did. If I was Canelo, look, if I was his manager, if I was directing Canelo, his PR, whatever, his public relations manager, I would tell him to take that angle, right? Blame all those garbage matchups on DAZN or Golden Boy. Okay, the plan was for Canelo to fight Saunders, then have a trilogy with Gennady Golovkin in the fall. Well, guess what? COVID-19. Billy Joe Saunders could not come to the United States, okay? So why is this little diva, pretending like it's DAZN? Now, DAZN has been begging Canelo for that trilogy. Okay, they offered to pay, more money, additional fees. They offered to pay their sanctioning fees. They bent over backwards, like trying to get Canelo in the ring with a worthy opponent, someone not named Rocky Fielding or Sergey Kovalev. What is this dude talking about? Too much tainted tacos, guys. I mean, for real. I mean, look, there's some in that meat that messed up this dude's brain, okay? And it's a near certainty that one of the sport's biggest attractions will go the whole 2020 without competing. Well, look, here's the thing, guys. Who frickin' cares, right? I mean, they already said in the beginning, remember 2 or 3 months ago, Canelo himself said, look, don't expect me to get in the ring, with a worthy opponent, because what is it, guys? Let's say it all together. The Canelo Show. It's the Canelo Show. Canelo Alvarez, I'm on the marquee, acting like he's, some like megastar, like premiering a freaking Hollywood movie, right? Like a rock star. Canelo himself told the public, told the fans, went on Twitter, went everywhere and said, don't expect a big name if and when I come back, or whenever the hell I come back. Now he's whining that he can't get a big name. I mean, guys, look, this guy. I mean, look, he just says whatever is convenient at the time he's saying it, right? I mean, why not just be honest, be truthful? Ah, God, look, it just pisses me. You know who wouldn't do this? You know who wouldn't act like this? Gennady Golovkin. Triple G would not act like this. Okay, let's continue. Okay, for those who haven't been following, tensions have run high between Canelo and De La Hoya for quite some time. And on the DAZN front, they have expressed displeasure that a trilogy fight, a trilogy fight with Gennady Golovkin has not materialized. Well, Gennady Golovkin tried to make that fight back in fall. Then Canelo sent an offer when Gennady Golovkin had a mandatory with Zermeta. Okay? Then boom, COVID hit. The world was on lockdown. Like, what is this dude? What is he talking about? Look, the only way that I would buy this bullshit, okay, is if he said, pre-corona, I didn't like the matchmaking. I didn't like Rocky Fielding. I didn't like the Kovalev fight. I wanted to get in there with Gennady Golovkin, and make it about legacy and not the Canelo Show, okay? Wow, just frickin' wow. Okay, fight with Gennady Golovkin has not yet materialized. It's been reported by The Athletic that the Golden Boy had verbally promised DAZN that a Gennady Golovkin fight would happen. And apparently, you guys remember, there was legal language in the contract that said Canelo must fight Gennady Golovkin in the trilogy. Okay? But what did he do? He waited. He basically waited Gennady Golovkin out until he had the mandatory and said, okay, well, here's our offer. And then, they turned it down. Now again, you guys know how I feel about that. If I'm Gennady Golovkin, I would have said, forget the Zermeta fight. I'm getting in there with that trilogy because I want to show the world that I beat this guy twice, and now I'm going to beat him even more convincingly or knock him out in the trilogy. That's how you do it. That's what Gennady Golovkin should have done. So look, don't think I'm pandering for Triple G, okay? Don't think I'm pandering for Gennady Golovkin. Two wrongs don't make a right here. Okay, Team Canelo has never reviewed Golden Boy's contract with DAZN. Wait a minute. Team Canelo has never reviewed Golden Boy's contract with DAZN. Attempts by the fighter's side to obtain a copy have been stolen. What? Oh my God. Hang on, guys. Look, if I have somebody coming to work on my house for $100, I'm going to look at that contract. If I go get a new cell phone for $39 a month, I'm going to read that freaking contract. You mean to tell me Canelo Alvarez is claiming he has a nearly $400 million contract that he's never read? Come on, guy. Come on now. Come on now. Who is buying this shit, right? Okay, Team Canelo has never reviewed Golden Boy's contract with DAZN. Attempts by the fighter side to obtain a copy have been... Wow. I mean, look, these guys must think we are just dumb. Like, we're just freaking dumb. I mean, you cannot be serious. You don't have a $400 million contract. Oh, I never read that shit. I just signed it. You know, really? Look, Canelo probably had a team of lawyers going through every inch of that contract, okay? It goes on to say, and as for the $35 million per fight guarantee he's supposed to receive, he got that plus the $15 million for the Rocky Fielding matchup for his bouts in 2019 against Daniel Jacobs and Kovalev, but the pandemic has led to major cost cutting at DAZN, and as such, I can't even continue. And as such, they asked Alvarez to reduce his purse due to the lack of the live gate, which Canelo receives a cut as part of his agreement. Of course they do. They get the live gate. You know, they get a chunk of everything. You know, sponsors. Look, my freaking microphone is falling off my head. I'm shaking. I'm so pissed off. I mean, guys, look. These boxers, they've turned into complete divas, okay? Wanted to reduce it, okay? Then less guarantee, not as much as DAZN wanted. Well, of course DAZN wanted to reduce it. Why? Because there's no one in the stands. You know, we all took a financial hit. It doesn't matter if you're making $400 million or $400,000 or $4. We all took a hit, okay? Another issue, and let's continue. Okay, another issue, and a point of contention on Canelo's side of the contractual language right there in the DAZN is essentially played the role of rubber stamping, which opponents Alvarez can face. So basically, DAZN is trying to play the matchmaker. Well, again, you know, from what I understand, it's in the contract. And here's the thing. So wait a minute, Canelo's saying that they're breaching the contract, but I've never read the contract? How do you know if they're breaching the contract if you've never read the contract? I mean, case closed right there. I mean, could you imagine, let's say you have a contractor come to your house and you've never read the contract, but then you're yelling, screaming at the contractor, you know, oh, you're breaching the contract, but I've never read it, but I'm pretty sure you're breaching it. I don't know, it's got a good feeling about it. I mean, come on. I mean, look, this is one lie after another. Okay, rubber stamping, and rubber stamping, they mean basically they're trying to play third-party matchmaker, okay? You know, look, and remember, you know, this goes way back with Golden Boy promotion, okay? This goes way back, this whole matchmaker, you know, bullshit they've been going through. Let's see, Cooper reported that DAZN never signed off on the middleweight unification title bout versus Daniel Jacobs, and they didn't consider his November knockout of then light heavyweight champ Kovalev as a premier fight. I mean, okay, Canelo fans out there, let me ask you something. Would you consider that a premier fight? You know, is that a career highlight for Canelo? No. Come on now, come on. He knocked out an old, washed up Kovalev that needed money to pay off a lawyer because he punched some chick in the face and kicked her dog. Facts, okay, facts. Facts matter. Prospective matchups with the Saunders, Philip English super middleweight champion, Caleb Smith, and WBC super middleweight contender. And I told you guys about this Avani Yildirim, which no one knows who he is, a complete no one. I made a video about 2-3 weeks ago, go check it out, have all been explored. DAZN reportedly considered none of them to be premier. Of course they're not premier. Here's the thing, guys, I'm not even going to read the rest of this crap. When you're getting 3, 4, 2, 5, whatever, even 200 million, 100 million like Gennady Golovkin, you don't get in there with cans. You don't get in there with these little cab drivers, okay? And too many times these fighters are trying to hide behind mandatories, and apparently now they're hiding behind contracts that they've never even fucking read. I mean, come on. The lawsuit alleges that DAZN refused to pay the full $40 million license fee to broadcast Canelo's September 2020 contest, instead offering delayed or alternate compensation. Well, DAZN, we also know DAZN is borrowing money to pay their bills. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back. I'll break this down in a more calm, even-tempered manner later. I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys what's going on. You know, Canelo suing Golden Boy Promotion and DAZN. I mean, wow. Canelo intends to have this case determined at trial by jury, so brace yourself, because Alvarez's next high-profile fight is in the court system. Well, look, the court will probably put up a better fight than Kovalev.